Hello, everyone. Welcome back once again to this new tarot reading. Today, I'm going to do a general reading to see the current energy um, for TXT members. In a general basis, I have done individual readings for them in my channel, but I never done one for them as a group. So, and then at the end, I got a few cards from the chakra oracle to see a bit of the relationship or the dynamic with Bang PD. That it's also something that a lot of people were requesting me to do. So let's start with the tarot cards first for the boys. So they got the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Four of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So definitely they are starting the reading with this energy of the Queen of Pentacles. And I think that definitely they are entering a phase in their career or as a group where they are being they definitely have all the material gain. They definitely have all the resources available for them. They are shining, they are glowing. They feel really supported when it comes to the creative process, or that everything that they are about to promote, or maybe new things that are starting to come for them to do. I don't know if they are going to do some kind of comeback. I've seen a trailer of them, so probably this is it. So they're entering a new phase in a very prosperous way. At least this is what it seems from the exterior. It seems like everyone looks at them like being this very prosperous kind of group, like they have it all, that they have all their needs met when it comes to material gain. They see them like really successful, and also at the same time they have a lot of love and support from people around them, especially from I see that maybe in the company, or from other professionals or other people that are older and more experienced than them. They are very cherished. They have a lot of love. They have a lot of support. I think that this also could be about the BTS members, that they are showing their support to the boys also. So they definitely feel like stronger as they are developing themselves, as they are growing, and now they're entering this new phase. I see them a bit more excited and a bit more confident about what they are going to be promoting. I think that maybe this style is something that they wanted to try or to do for a long time. Um, and then we have the Four of Swords, that this is where the energy stops actually. Um, they actually are going to be a bit tired, especially mentally. They will need some kind of rest. I think that they get affected mentally. I don't know why, but there's something about words, about maybe gossips, or maybe what they read online. They should stay away from from online comments, because there's something about this, that they are very sensitive young men. They are very impressionable too, so I think that they definitely need to stay away from the internet. um and they just feel there's like like a I don't know how to say it in English, but it's when you feel inferior. It's like an they feel inferior. They feel like everything that is being done to them, that they are really grateful, but they feel like they don't deserve it yet. So there's something about them not being able to receive the love and appreciation of others, or maybe the fact that they are supported by so many people. It puts a lot of weight on their shoulders, and they feel a lot of pressure to do it right. But this is very normal, actually. It's not that. um that they are feeling down or that they're feeling depressed. It's nothing like that. It's just that they feel so much pressure. They feel, I think that they had been feeling pressure from the moment that started, and it's very understandable. um they are trying to find their identity. They are trying to really separate themselves from the rest, but they are a bit on the defensive also. I think that um there's like a feeling of actually them, like appearing to be confident on the outside, but in the inside they feel a bit insecure, and they definitely are. I feel like they get uh the tension that they feel or the pressure that they feel just travels to their bodies like instantly. I have the feeling that they had this weight on their shoulders that I was talking about earlier. I think that it's literally on their shoulders, on their bones, on their structure, on their physical bodies. This is why they feel so tired, because they are so tense. They are so they are so rigid in their bodies because they fear to mess up. So maybe you can see that somehow, probably in some choreography or some live stage, probably some of them could have like a few moments where they do the performance right, but at the same time there's a bit of a stiffness in their moves. It's like the move is too controlled, or maybe it seems like they are controlled, like it seems like they are very nervous, like they are trying to control everything to make it perfectly. So they really fear failure. They fear not to do things right. They fear to make a mistake, and I think that they definitely need to work on those insecurities, because here with the Five of Swords, that it's the last card that I got for them. It means that they probably are going to struggle with this. It's like a low self-esteem. I actually think that they have like this negative image of themselves, like and that somehow they sabotage themselves because of this insecurity. And I don't think that it's because someone said something, or that actually they don't get the support that they need. I think that it's the contrary, that they get a lot of support, that they just have everything at their disposal, that they are very free to talk to people. It's just that they are so young and they are so fearful to not be good enough, or maybe they also fear competition. There's something about them that they are competitive in nature, but there's something about the concept that has been given to them, that actually they are not allowed yet to show that competitiveness. Maybe they want to show, like I said in their individual readings for some members, that they wanted to show a more aggressive, probably a more aggressive kind of sound, or probably a more aggressive concept, in order to show that they are powerful, or that they are like in this stage in their career, or maybe in the development of their personalities, where they just want to show more passion or more fire. um I also think that the internet, it's not only that they read comments, it's also that they watch what other groups of their, I don't know, maybe groups that are like from the same year of the boot or something like that than them, or probably the same ages as the boys. They just, they are very fan of those people, so they instantly they compare themselves. So they always feel like they are one step lower, even though they have all the tools to be a bit higher. But there's like a sense of insatisfaction here. Um, I think that it also can have to do with the fact that maybe there's someone, probably it's Bang PD, the one that says like everything has its process and that they need to be patient and that they need to wait for the right timing. That maybe yes, they have the desire to do more impactful kind of performances or like give a concept of a bit more like strong concept, and they are like, no, you need to wait because this era is not over yet, we have to keep the storyline or whatever, and they just want something else. But they're not saying it because they feel ashamed, in the sense that they have so much, so much around them. They have so much possibilities. They have everything they need. So they feel that it would be really disrespectful and inconsiderate of them to being like, oh yes, I really don't like everything that you're giving me. Something like that. There's something about them that they are really humble, and they and somehow it's like it's building some kind of, I wouldn't say it's a resentment, but there's like this feeling, like I'm not feeling my best. Like maybe this is why the tension is there, because I feel it in my body. It's like a physical tension. It's like a stiffness in my neck. There's something about them like having to be perfect, and actually they want to be a bit more chaotic. I don't know if that's the word. They want to be a bit more wild. I think that but it's understandable because they themselves are growing up and they are entering this phase where they feel chaotic in themselves. They feel they are entering a phase where they are trying to figure out what they want, what their real desires are. And they also see other people or maybe younger groups or something like that moving on really fast to very like more more like edgy kind of concepts, and the more like dangerous, not dangerous, but you know what I mean, like more like edgy. And they want that for themselves. I'm not going to lie, they definitely look what others are doing, and they feel a bit jealous. They are like, when are we going to get that chance, so this shows that sometimes, being like like sometimes people think that because you have all the material things, it's like you're happy, and actually there's a lot of things behind the scenes that we don't know, and that probably we shouldn't know. But they and it's normal. I think that there's a part of them that is very rebellious, and that they want to rebel but they don't know how to do it, or actually they it's just that they had always been really obedient. They had always been really thankful. So for example, I don't know, I don't want to compare, but for example, in BTS, we had always had one or two members that actually had always been really open and outspoken about what they want. And if they don't want to do something, they don't do it. And if you force them to do it, they will do it, but they will let you know that they are not having fun while doing it. So some of them had this very strong, like this vibe of, I'm not going to do that because that's not me. So in the case of them, they had always been really nice and really available, and now they're starting to be like, okay, maybe I don't want to do that anymore, maybe I don't want to be cute anymore, something like that. But it's part of growing up. This is, I feel, the whole teenager, rebel teenager kind of vibe. So when it comes to the energy with Vampidi, the relationship, the dynamic, we have isolation for the boys, the kind of stagnation as the general aspect of the relationship, and relegate from Banks PD perspective. perspective. So yes, as I was saying, the boys got the card of isolation. So yes, I think that they definitely have everything. Like I said, they have everything. They appear to be really prosperous on the outside, but on the inside, they feel like there's a kind of incongruence between what they show and what they want. So I think that they are starting to get to know themselves. They are starting to see that they want to be a bit more risky, and probably they would need to talk with Bang PD about it, because this isolation card, it means that, for example, whenever Bang PD like gathers them for a reunion or some kind of conversation happens, like they go within themselves. They are so shy, or maybe they feel so intimidated that they don't say anything, or they don't say what's on their mind. I actually see him like try questioning them, like asking them how you feel, how are you doing today, what is there something that you want to say to me, how are you holding on things, because I see Vampidi like really trying to make conversation happen, like for the boys to open up, but it's like the boys are a bit shy, and they just feel like they are not in the place to actually demand things yet. They don't feel like they are like important enough or strong enough to be like, oh yes, I have a request, to raise your hand. I mean, like, I have a request here. So I think that definitely they need to get out of this, because actually this isolation card, it lets me know that if they keep isolating themselves, their own persona, from the image that they're portrayed, they're going to start to have like this emptiness inside of them, because it's like, yes, your body and your presence is there, but your soul is not there. So, and then for Vampidi, he got the card of relegate. So I think that he definitely Vampidi is like, he's a bit tired also. I think that he is like managing a lot of things, so definitely he admits that probably he he is like, he's not paying that much attention to the boys, in the sense that yes, he's meeting them, or he's talking to them, but at the same time I have the feeling that these reunions get interrupted, or that they have to be really short. So he to summon things up, or to just discuss things quickly, he's the one that does all the talking, or maybe he's the one that finishes the whole idea or the whole concept. So definitely he feels like um that he doesn't have like a close relationship like he did with BTS, especially because he finds the boys to be really mysterious, despite of them being really young. I have the feeling that he is figuring out how it's the best way to actually get the boys to open up, because I feel like he had tried, and somehow he is tired, but he's not tired about the boys not talking about how they feel. It's just that he's tired because of his own circumstances. He has a lot of things, a lot of responsibilities. So probably he will take this moment to regulate, this moment to rest, and he will probably assign someone that he's going to come out with a new plan, or maybe to get some counselor or someone that is really good with promoting like mental health, or like some kind of counseling sessions, so the boys can open up a bit more, because he can sense, he can feel the tension in the voice. Also, he feels that there's something that they are not telling him, so somehow he's also very busy, he's very self-aware, Vampiri. in the sense that he feels responsible for this kind of disconnection that he has with the voice, so he wants to make it work, he wants to fix it. But at the same time, since he's feeling a bit down himself or a bit drained for everything he has to do, or maybe he has other worries, he's going to assign someone else that can help him, so they don't waste time. Because I think that Vampidi is someone that he doesn't let things just like happen, he doesn't let things go easily. I think that he realized that this could potentially be a problem if the boys don't open up, or if the boys don't like trust him, because I feel like there's something, at least from Bank PD's point of view, that is about trust. That yes, he does value that that they have respect for him, but at the same time they want them to be themselves. So for him it's really important that they, yes, for them to be thankful and respectful and educated and polite, it's really necessary. But at the same time, he wants them to be honest. That he wants to cross that barrier with them, and I think that they need more time to do so, because the less car is a stagnation. So yes, I think it's going to take a while. The boys also are a bit stubborn, strong-headed, in the sense that it's not easy for them to open up, because they are going through a period of actually not knowing what they want, or maybe from, like, they have these mood swings that is actually very adolescence kind of behavior. So I think that maybe actually what could help them potentially to open up is to maybe to talk with someone that had gone through this themselves, or maybe to talk to some artist, or someone that is an introvert as well, so they can feel like less pressure to say the right things and actually speak their mind. So I think that they will go through this moment where the relationship is fine. It's just that they need to talk about things. They need to put it into words so they can heal what their uncertainties are. Because I think that everything is maximized and everything is like more dramatic in their heads than it actually is. Because like I said, they have all the resources, they have everything, so there's no need to fear. But they somehow have these insecurities within themselves. So this is all I see for TXT. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a like. And if you want to give me some feedback, please be respectful. I would love to hear about the voice, because I don't know much about them. So if you want to give me some kind of feedback, I would appreciate it very much. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.